So fine. Very good afternoon to everyone. I think. Okay. So let me introduce myself. My name is Mohammed Sadiq. So I'm into teaching almost from more than 2 decades. I started my teaching career in the year 2000. So yeah, I started teaching with MS Office was my initial response, and I go ahead with teaching with Office, Excel, Advanced Excel, or we call it as the Excel expert. And I do conduct trainings on the various programming languages like C Sharp, ASP.NET, MVC, Core, and things. And I do handle all the modules of data analyst as well as the data engineering, starting from the Excel expert to the BI tools like Tableau and Power BI. Also, the databases, all the training databases, what you see in the market is Microsoft SQL Server, Oracle, as well as the MySQL, as well as I conduct trainings on Python for data analytics. Yeah, so this is what is the small intro. So I have handled hundreds of corporate clients, okay, as well as the thousands of retail batches, okay, in the tenure of 22, 23 years. So here, so I'm there to just give a small briefing of what exactly is the Excel dashboard. How do you create an interactive dashboard in Excel? Okay. Hope I'm audible, loud and clear, Arjun. Can you just text me? That's it. I think. Some
Yes,
people,
audible, Sadiq.
yeah, some people, I think they have an hardware issue. It looks like. Okay, fine. Chalo. So let me go ahead. Uh, Fine. Uh, yeah, I need the screen sharing permission, Arjun.
Okay, Sadiq.
Okay. So, what is a dashboard in general? Let's say a question to everyone. You can type in text. I know since a big crowd, you'll not be able to speak. So when you have a kind of a sessions, yeah, small batches there, we can have an interactive. Yeah, but still you can just type in like it's a summary of information. Richa says yes, cool. Summary of all KPIs in one sheet. Yes. See, generally when I talk about a dashboard, so dashboard is nothing but is a collection of multiple visual and a summarized data are represented in a single panel or a single canvas, or I can say it's a single page, okay, where I can analyze all the related information on a single view. Okay, like example, I want to see the analysis of the sales, and I want to see this particular information from the sales for category wise, the segment wise, the region wise. Okay, I want to see the month on month wise, the year wise, okay, state wise. Okay, I want to see this particular where is information. Instead of creating a separate visual, separate graph in a separate pages, I can have this multiple graph, what is say given in a single page, and can also have an interactivity. So where on the go I can select a particular dimension, say example for a particular category, and I want to see all the sales for that particular category, the region wise sales, the segment wise sales for a particular category. You want to do those particular things, so that is where exactly we use the dashboard. So in general, I say it's like, we see the dashboard when you're driving a car, or you talk even you're driving a two-wheeler. So we see a dashboard. So where is the dashboard? So it direct is very right in front of the what you say driver's eye view. Okay, so our what do you say steering, just next to the steering or just above the steering. So you have this particular dashboard. So in the dashboard, what is there? So when the driver is driving the vehicle, so he wants some information. So some information like, what is the speed at which the vehicle is moving. So how much of fuel he is available in the vehicle, and he wants to know whether the doors are being properly closed or not. So he wants to know the information about the tire pressures or things. So whatever the relevant information, what is required for a driver when he is moving. Okay, so that information is presented in that single panel or a single frame. All the information about the fuel, the information about the speedometer, the information about the indicators, the information about whatever is related, so it's been given on those particular things. And it has been presented in such a way that, okay, the driver doesn't have to read that and then take a decisions, and then, okay, he doesn't have to get distracted from his driving. So he can be with okay, what to say, with the driving busy, but at the same time with a single site, he can get whatever the information is required for him. Yes. Okay. So this is what an best example I can say is a dashboard, what we see in our day-to-day life. Okay, and that is what exactly is a dashboard. That is also called as a dashboard. Yes, that is what it is. So here, when you look into this, I have just created some sample dashboard which I did in the previous batch. So this is, I've just taken the information about the sales, okay, which has in the different segments, different categories, the subcategories, different regions, and the annual sales, all the informations. And when you observe in this particular one here, we have the informations like what is the total sales, what is the total profit, okay, and also we have the informations like okay, so what is the total sales, what is the total profit, what is the profit percentage, we have the information. You can see total sales is this much, total profit is this, okay, what is the profit percentage. But at the same time, when you select a particular what do you say filter, like I say I want to see this particular sales for a particular category, say furniture is there, technology is there, office supplies there. If I select a furniture, so you can see this particular, the complete visual, okay, the what is say the dashboard gets automatically filtered to the furniture. You can see here the values have changed. Oh, this is the total sales of furniture, total profit of the furniture. You can see instead of 12.47 it is 2.48. Okay, now when I say office supplies, you can see this particular values are changing. Technology, how things are happening. So when I say technology in furniture, accordingly you can see, okay, these values are changing. And not only this, you can see all the graphs are also changing accordingly. Okay, and if you select a particular region or a particular this one, so you can see all those particular is been filtered. So on the go, okay, we can see the information from the different angle. Okay, we can have an interactive, we can have multiple visuals and also summarize what I say the values with the interactivity. So this is what generally a dashboard is going to be, something like this. So we will just see how do we create a dashboard. um, um, I think Arjun, some people have some issues with my voice and also with the screen not displayed. I think you can just ping in privately to them and you can just check it out. Uh,
Sure, sure,
yeah, I
sure.
think otherwise it's fine, no? The screen display and the voice and everything.
Yeah, for
Uh,
me it's all good,
yeah,
Sadiq.
because some learners
Yes,
they are
yes.
passing this message in the question answer. Also, they are telling that can't see the screen, not able to see the screen. You can just
Okay.
ping that. Okay. Otherwise, I think I have, from my side, I have checked all the network and things, so it should be
Okay.
fine. Yeah. Thank you.
And whoever facing the issue, just rejoin one more time. Just log out and log in one more time. That time it will be good. I'll change the place.
Okay. Fine. Thank you for that. So now let us see how do we create this kind of a dashboard. See, what I have done is, so if I have to create a dashboard, we need a lot of data. Okay. And we all know data analyst. The job of the data analyst is what? Studying the data, the historical data. And from that particular data, they're trying to get the insights of that. And based on that insights, whatever the insights they have extracted, okay, based on that, they are trying to create some kind of a visuals with the help of which they can present it to the business managers for taking a smart business decisions or productive business decisions. Okay, this is what generally a data analyst is. So now the same way, dashboards are mainly used by the data analyst to present the information to the decision makers, so that decision makers can make a better, smart, productive decisions, business decisions. Okay, so that is what it is. So now we will look into, for doing this one, I just taken this particular data. I've just taken this particular data. So you can see this is about one of the retail store data, the real time retail store data. So retail store is like your Amazon or Flipkart or whatever is there. So those particular data. So I have almost 21 columns and I have almost 10,000 rows of data. This is actually a not big data as we are in the current industry of a data analyst and things. Yeah, this is actually not at all a big data, but at the same time is not a easy small data also. We have almost 10,000 rows and 21 columns. Now I want to do the analysis. See, if I have to study on this particular data, so first thing what happens is, okay, um, you as a data analyst, you need to understand the data. Okay, that is the first thing. The second thing is you have to start torturing the data. Torturing in the sense, like, you start putting the questions to the data. See, the more the saying is, like, more the torture you do is, like, more the insight it gets revealed. Okay, it's just like, cops and thieves, they have, okay, when the cops, they capture the thieves, so they want to reveal what exactly the mistakes he has done. The thief, he will not just say, oh, I did this mistake. So they try to, torture in a different angle. They try to torture with a lot of different questions. So finally he tries to reveal that. So it's something like, data analyst also is, what is the job is, like, you already have some lot of sales data, but you want to look into this whole historical data and trying to ensure, like, where things are going wrong. See, sometimes, the sales might be really good, but the profit generated was not up to the mark. Okay, some products are giving 30-40% profit, some products are giving some 2-3% profit, and there might be possibilities that they are products which is giving a negative profit. So because of this negative profit, the products which is giving 30-40% profit, okay, I have to see that overall profit to my organization, I'm just seeing like 7 to 8%, which is not at all a good sign. So we need to increase. So here there is no point in just increasing the business but not taking care of the profit. Is it? So we need to understand those particular things, where things are going wrong, where we can improve, and so on. So for that, we need to start questioning the data. So I know the time is very short. Okay, 60 minutes is really very short time, but still, I will try to give a kind of a briefing of how you understand the data, how you start putting your questions, and we'll try to create based on that particular questions. How do we create a small visuals, that is a different charts, and how do we group that particular charts and create this kind of a what you say slicers, and have this kind of a interactive dashboards. So that is what we will try to do it. Okay. Um, okay, I'll not look into them. I'm just keeping the chat aside. Thing. Okay. Now, so here, what is that is, so, okay, I'll tell you, if you look into this particular data, so what is there in this particular data? Okay, first thing is, as I said, this is about the e-commerce data. Okay, it's like, the customer placing the order in the retail store. So whenever the order is being placed, we have an order ID. Every order ID has a date when the order was being placed, and when the shipment has happened. So they have been captured the information to know, like, when the order is being placed, okay, how much time they have taken for the shipment. Okay, now we have a mode of shipment, like, the customer places an order, like, when you go to the Amazon, we have a prime customers and the regular customers and so on. So here also we have a different mode of shipment, like, say example, the first class shipment, the same day shipment, the second class shipment, the standard. So according to the shipment, the pricing, the shipping charges will be different. And okay, so here we want to know, like, what kind of customers are more with us, whether the customer is asking more of a standard class. Okay, fine, I just place an order, you take 3 days or 4 days, doesn't matter, but I'm just getting that product, that is enough. So why should I pay extra for getting the product on the same day? So let it take 2-3 days, no problem, if it is anyhow it is going to come. So but for why should I pay for the shipping? So there are always people with a different thinking and so on, is it? So I just want to know what kind of people are there, whether they are looking for the product whether the shipment has to happen on the same day, or the first class or the standard mode or express mode of things. So we have a different mode of shipments. We do also have some information about the customers here, like, so what you say, that every customer has a customer ID. So what segment the customer belongs to, what is the name of the customer. And apart from that, we do also have some information about the locations, okay, from where the customers is, the country, state, region, postal code. Okay, these are some information about the location from where the shipment is actually happening. And apart from that, we do also have some information about the product, the product ID. Every product ID has a name associated to that, and what category it belongs to, what subcategory it belongs to. And apart from that, all we do also have measurable values, like whenever the order is being placed, what is the sales value, how much quantity the customer has placing the order, what is the discount, whether the discount is given, say 0.2 is 20% discount. So here we are selling at 50% discount, and we can see my profit is ending up as a negative loss. Okay, you can see 0 is no discount, 20% discount, 40% discount. Okay, when you say 50% discount, we are ending up in a loss. Okay, so all these things are there. So there is sometimes the discounts are given, so what is the profit we have, so this information is there. Now from this particular information, so we'll try to get the insights. Okay, a small insights, I will try to get it. Yeah, as I said, in 60 minutes we cannot make you as a data analyst, but I'll try to give the insights of how we can start understanding this particular data, and how do we create a dashboard. Okay, now clear, all fine, what exactly we are trying to do. Okay, fine. So now what I will do is I'll just try to take this particular data and I'll create a dashboard. And you can see the dashboards I've just created is I've just created a dashboard which shows me the furniture category wise sales, technology wise sales, the region wise sales, sales for a particular year. Okay, for a particular 2 years or 3 years, or you can just select it, and accordingly, things are changing. Fine. So I just want to have this kind of an interactive dashboard. Okay, so let me do it in a separate workbook. So I'll just open a new blank workbook, Excel file. Excel file is called as a workbook, is it? I hope everybody are familiar with Excel. I hope everybody are familiar with Excel. Okay. I hope everybody are familiar with Excel. Nobody is new to Excel here, is it? Don't worry, I'll not ask you questions on Excel. Okay, fine. Let me just take this particular data in a separate worksheet. Okay, so that I'll do it in a separate this one. Okay, okay. I just kept it here. This is my data. So I'll just rename this particular sheet as, okay, this is having the information about the orders. So, okay, I've just copied and pasted the same data. So I don't want to disturb that sheet. I want to do it from the scratch. Okay, but I need this particular data. So I'll just take in this, I'll say orders. And you can see I have almost 21 columns. Yes. And we have almost how much? 9,995 rows are there. Cool. Everything has been brought in. Now, first thing is what I will do is I always prefer, because I handle a lot of corporates and all those things. So I do a lot of DAX trainings and all those things, data analysis and expressions in BI tools and Excel as well as in the SQL. So I always prefer start writing the formulas in Excel in the modern style. So don't consider that as a cell reference as A1 or R1 or D1 or something. So instead of that, consider as a table and start working with the tables. So I always prefer to everyone to work on the tables. So I'll convert this particular data into the table. I'll just say shortcut key to convert this data to the table is Control plus T. As soon as I say hit on the Control plus T, so it considers the first row as my heading row. Okay, and it says my table has a header, and I'll just say okay, that's it. Okay, Control T, and this whole thing becomes a table. How will you know that this is a table? So as if this is a table, you can see there is a table design tab, okay, which says this is a table. Okay, and you can see table has a name or says table 1. So you want to give a different name, you can just give a different name. I'll just say it's a orders table, or I can just say give us orders itself. Good. I've given the name as orders. It is accepted. Yes. Yes. Okay, I've renamed as orders. Okay, see, I always we have this table concept. So table is really awesome way to work. It's a modern way of working in Excel. There is a slightly different way of writing the formulas when you go with the table, but that is really an awesome. It makes your job, I can say 10x, or even if I say 100x faster. So it's not wrong. Okay. Yeah, thanks. We can have some session on that itself, a particular this one working on the tables later something. So now we'll concentrate on the dashboard. Now for creating a dashboard, the very first thing is what I need. I need to create the charts. And if I have to create this charts, and these charts are purely based on this particular data. It's purely based on this particular data. So on this particular data, if I have to create the charts, what is the first thing needed? I need to summarize the data. I need to summarize the data. I need to see the segment wise data, segment wise sales. Here I want to see the region wise sales. Here I want to see the subcategory wise sales. Okay, here I want to see month on month how the sales are happening. Okay, and the two for the different regions. Okay, and this is the total sales. Okay, for every this one I need to create the visual. So before I create a visual, I need to summarize the data. So you all know in Excel, if you want to summarize the data, we have different ways to summarize. We can write the formulas. They have a lot of formulas in Excel to do the formulas. But we have an awesome tool here in Excel to summarize it is pivoting. Okay, so pivoting your data. So what I will do is I'll just try to create a pivot tables. Okay, so pivot tables, I will try to create the pivot tables for the segment wise sales. Oh, sorry, this is subcategory wise sales, how the sales are happening, region wise sales, the segment wise sales, as well as the month on month for a year wise sales, how things are happening, and which is divided based on the region. I'll just try to create a pivot tables. Based on the tables, I'll create the charts, and based on the charts, I'll create a dashboard. Cool. Okay. I'll just do that way. Okay. The first thing is I'll create a pivot table. How do we create a pivot table? If I have to create a pivot table, I'll just go to the insert tab. Okay. In the insert tab, we have the pivot table option here. Okay. So what exactly a pivot table does? Hey, it converts your a large, a complex data into an easy to understandable summarized data. That is what exactly a pivot table is. Okay. Yeah, it says easily arranges, summarizes the complex data in a pivot table. Okay. So I'll just create a pivot for this. I'll just click on the pivot and I'll just say it as okay. It'll automatically add a new sheet. Say, yeah, that is what I wanted. A new sheet is added. So I'll just say this is my pivot tables. I say these are my pivot tables. I want to put all the tables over here. Okay, I want to put all the tables in this place. Cool. And I'll just recolor this one so that I can show you with a different color. Yeah, green color. I'll just say this is my order sheet and this is my pivot table. Now here, first thing what I want is I just wanted to see this subcategory wise how the sales are happening. So I'll just take the subcategory. Okay. And I'll just take the subcategory and I'll just say I want to see the subcategory wise how the sales are happening. So this means what exactly is you see 23,06831. So this is like 2.3 million is the total sales what has been done, and that 2.3 million is being divided based on the each subcategory wise. So you can see this is the complete summarized. How do you know that 2.3 million? If you want to cross check, you can just select the sales and we can see here what is the total sales value. 23 lakhs 6,831.792, and we can see we are getting the same thing, 23 lakhs 6,831.792. That is the total sales, and that total sales is divided based on the subcategory wise. These are different subcategories what is there. So that means you can see here this is the total sales and you can see the subcategories here. Yes. Yeah, these are my different subcategories, and the total sales are divided based on the each subcategories. So accessories, there are many times sold, many products belongs to under this accessories. There are many different products, and there have been many sales are happened. It is summarizing all those things, and we are getting this result. Okay, fine. So we got this. Now next is what I just want to have the region wise sales. I want to create one more pivot table. So, and I don't want in a separate sheet. I want in this sheet itself. So what I will do here, I'll just go here, select this data, create an insert pivot table. Now this will again automatically take this range of data and it will automatically add a new sheet. I say this time, I don't want in the new sheet, but I want this pivot table to be created in this existing sheet. That means I want in this particular sheet, the pivot table to be created. So I'll just select this existing sheet. And I'll just go to the location where you want the pivot table. Say example, I just want to have it over here. Say okay, that's it. Okay, and what is that we wanted here? I just want to see the region wise how the sales are happening. Got it. Fine. Now, next thing is what I want. I just want to have another summarization, which is showing me segment wise sales. Oh, consumer segment, what is the sales? Home office, corporate, what is the sales? Okay. So let me go for that. Again, I'll just take this orders and I'll just say, what is that we do? I'll just go to the insert pivot table and I'll say, I want in the existing sheet. Yes, where is that? This particular sheet. And where you want the output, I just say, I want to skip it somewhere here. I say, okay. And what is what you wanted now? I want to see the segment wise. So as soon as you select the segment, we can see we have 3 different segments. And for this segment, I want to see the summarized value. That is, what is the total sales? Consumers, we have a sales of 11 lakhs. Corporate, we have a sales of 7 lakhs. Home office, we have sales of 4 lakhs 39,000. I think hope all are from India, no? You will be able to understand these numbers. Because when I take the batches in Western part, I can, when I say 11 lakhs or 7 lakhs, they don't understand what is 7 lakhs, what is 4 lakhs, because I have to say 439K, 706K. For 11 lakhs, I have to say 1.1 million. So that is how I have to say. So I have most of them from India, is it? Almost, I hope everybody are from India. So, okay, Eastern, like, we follow that particular lakhs, but Westerns, most of the globe, most of the part of the globe, they follow that particular numbering system. So I hope all are able to catch it up, is it? I'm not telling us 1.1 million. So instead of that, I'm telling us 11 lakhs. Is it fine? Good. Okay, so I'm able to get it subcategory wise sales, the region wise sales, and the segment wise sales because I just wanted those particular charts. Hey, apart from this, I just want to have a line chart. So when do you create a line chart? We mainly create a line chart when you want to present the information over the time period. Okay, so that means we need to have a date field. So in our data, we have, okay, what you say, order date is a date field. And we have this orders for 4 different years. So I'll try to create one pivot based on this. I'll just go to the insert, pivot table, okay, where you want the output in the existing sheet. I'll just say go here. And let me keep it somewhere here. Okay, say okay. And this time, I just want to see the order date wise, how the sales are happening. So I'll just select the order date. And for that order date, I'll just take the sales. It's showing me the sales for each order date. Okay, fine. Now, I just want to see, like, within the order, like I want to see the month wise how the sales are happening. You can just expand this, or so we can just show even the month wise sales also should be fine. Okay, I think that should be also fine. Thanks. Okay, the next thing here is we just have this particular data, so which shows month wise. Now what I will do is I'll try to create a chart for this. I'll just try to create a chart for this. Okay, so if I have to create this particular chart for this one, so what is that I do? I need to just select this. Okay, and I'll just create a chart. I think some people are raising the hand. I'll take up the question in the last 10 minutes, should be fine, because we have a small time and we need to do this particular thing. So I'll just complete it and I'll just take up the questions. I think last 10 minutes I'll take up the questions. Okay, that should be fine. I'll just go to the chart. If I have to create a chart, what is that we do? I can just go to the insert. I can just go to the insert and then I can just create a chart. For this, I want to have a bar chart. So I can just select, okay, I want to have this kind of a bar chart. Okay, that is what we see. And this is the bar chart, what is being created for this particular data. Okay, so you want to sort this. Yes, you can do it highest to the lowest, lowest to highest. I've just arranged it. So where we can see I've just created this particular chart, which is showing me the subcategory wise how the sales are happening. Now, when you see in this particular chart, we see 2 things here. This is your chart area. Sorry, this is a plot area, and this one is your chart area. Okay, now we can see you have a chart area, but within that, a plot area is given a small portion of it. And now in your dashboard, what happens, we are going to place this and a plot should be more visible, is it? And we are going to have multiple charts in a single this one. So what I do is in my chart area, I have this particular, what do you say, buttons, the field buttons, and I have this legends and this titles do you feel we'll remove it off? Will be better. No, I don't need that one because I'm putting in the dashboard. No, so I'll just try to remove that. So first thing is I want to remove the legend. So I'll just say remove the legend. Okay, and we'll also try to remove this particular field buttons. I'll just right click on that. I'll just say hide all the field buttons. Okay, I think now, and also title, if you want to remove it, yes, chart title. So we can see we get more plot area, and I can just try to, because we are going to place this within your what do you call it as the dashboard. Fine, I've just created this. This is the subcategory wise sales. The same way, I just want to create a vertical bar chart, okay, or a column chart, what you call it as, for the region wise sales. I'll just go to the insert again. This time I'll just select this particular, the vertical, for the which is representing the region wise. I'll do the same thing. Okay, so do we have this format painter here? Is it? Doesn't work, is it? Cool, no problem. So I just don't want this particular thing, say title, I will remove it. And I say I want to remove the legend, and I also want to remove the field buttons. I've done the same kind of a formatting here also. Okay, cool. Now, apart from all those things, yeah, so you want to remove these values also, you can do that. So I think that should be cool. X-axis, Y-axis, or you can just shorten the length of it. You can make it as number of Ks. Now, next is what I want. I want to see the segment wise how the sales are happening. If I have to go for the segment wise sales, and I want to have a pie chart. So I'll just go to the insert, and I'll just select a pie chart, and I'll just take a 3D pie chart. And I can just give some kind of a good, awesome designs here. I'll just say I would like to have a design, something like this looking good. Yeah, it's looking good, but I want to show the percentage. So I'll just go here. I'll just say data label. I want to customize the data label to show with the percentage also, category name and the percentage. I think this looks good. Fine. Okay. So a small modification. I know the time is short. I cannot go into more of cosmetic works now. Okay, but we can do a lot of cosmetic works if it requires, kind of thing. Chalo. Okay, we have this 50% of the business is done by the corporate. That means the maximum sales happens from the corporate sector. Sorry, consumer sector, 50%. 31% business is happening from the corporate sector. And home office, we just have around 19% business. Okay, that is what is the indicators are. Cool. All this ready. So we can do the same thing here also. I can remove the titles. I can remove the field buttons here so that I get more of a plot area. That's it. Okay. Sure. Yeah, charts are ready. I'll make even the chart for this also, month on month, how the sales are happening. Okay, so I'll just right click on the, or I can just go for insert, and I'll create a line chart for this. So this will show me month on month how the sales are happening. So which you want to see for the every year, I can just select this. Okay, and I'll just say pivot table fields where it is. Okay, so year, I can just put it in the column, so I can just see the year wise how things are happening, all the 4 years, and I can just remove this particular legends. Fine. Yeah, and I think this hide field buttons also, I'll try to hide it, hide all the field buttons. Okay, I think this should be fine. So we have just done some kind of a groundwork. Okay, before I go with the, what do you call it as, dashboard. So in the dashboard, what is that we needed? We wanted the visuals. We have just created that respective visuals here. Okay, so which is just showing me, like, you know, the subcategory wise how the sales are happening, segment wise how the sales are happening. Okay, the region wise as well as, okay, year wise and the month on month how the sales are happening, and each color is representing the year. Okay, which year it is. Now what I want is, I just want to group all those things into one place so that I can make it like a dashboard. So dashboard is what? Is collection of multiple visuals, multiple related visuals. Okay, thanks. So I'll just create a separate sheet. Okay, I can name this as a dashboard. You can give any name. Okay, so I'm just giving a name as dashboard, and I'll just, okay, within the single frame, no, to get a frame, I'll just try to create an illustration. So I'll just take an object here. So rectangle, or you can take a rounded rectangle. So you just don't get a sharp edges, but too much of rounding also. No, a little bit of things should be good enough. I've just taken this. So we can just format, fill colors, given effects, raised effects, all those things can be done. So I'll not do much. Okay, I'll just take the default one itself. Okay, I've just taken this. And now what I want is, I want to place all those particular visuals, whatever the visuals are there. We created the charts. I'll try to place it in this particular rectangle box. So I'll just take one by one. I'll just take this, cut from here. I'll just place it on this. Control B is there. Okay. I'll just take this one, say Control X, cut and paste. Fine. Cool. And so I'll just go here also. I'll just take this one. I'll just say cut. I'll just say place it. And I'll just take this one, line chart also. Where is it? Yeah, cool. It is here. I'll just take this, cut, and I'll just try to place this. Okay. I've just placed all this particular, whatever the visuals are needed for me. I'm just placing it on this one. Okay. Sure. All fine. Is it? Looks good. Great. I need to do that aligning and placing. So I'll just say a line chart. I just want to place it something like this. And I say, I just want to place it on this corner. Okay. I think that should be good enough. Okay. I think size, we can do it. And I'll just say for this one, I just try to reduce it something. And I'll just try to place it here. Yeah. All good. Good to go. Yeah, I think all looking good. Great. Fine. So I think all the visuals, whatever is needed, we have just got it. Yeah, we have just got this things. This particular visuals are being created. And now what I want to do is, I want to give a kind of a interactivity. Interactivity is what? So I want to give a dynamic effects. Like say example, if I select a particular region, all these things has to show for only a region. Or if I select a particular category, it has to show me for a category. If for that, in Excel, we have this concept called as slicer in pivot tables, no? So I hope everybody have worked with the pivot tables. Okay. If not, we can have some kind of a session on pivot table later or something. We'll just see. Okay. But so those are like, I'm just using the features of a pivot tables here. Okay. I'll just select any of this particular chart and I'll just right click. I'll just go to this particular pivot table analysis. Okay. Chart analysis. There we have this thing called as an insert slicer. Just say a slicer, and what are the slicer you need it? I just say I want to slice. Slices like interactive filters you want to have. It is again a filter based on the interactivity. So I say I want to get a slicer for category, and I want a slicer for a region. So you can have multiple slices. Okay, and I just say year of order. Cool. I think that should be good enough. I just taken the slices. Yeah, we got this. Hey, I'll try to place this also in another panel so that I can have a group of all the slices kind of things. I just place this. Okay. And I just say regions. I try to, okay, I'll just try to send this behind. Yeah. This is my categories. I'll not spend time on the cosmetics now. So we can just, I'll just place this roughly. So you want to show this in the 2 sections. Okay, columns, I can just make a slicer as 2 columns also. Okay. And also you can see I'll take the years. Okay, I'll just reduce this for which year you want to see the data. I think that should be good enough. Now what I want is, see, when I select the furniture, this particular data is getting filtered for furniture. When I say office supplies, you can see this particular chart. So that means you can see here. Sorry. So when you see here, whenever you apply the filter, that is getting applied over here. When you say technology, this is getting. But what is happening is only this is getting filtered. This is not getting filtered. This is not getting filtered. What happens is when I select a particular category, that category, why sales has to be filtered for the region. Within the central region, technology, how much sales? Within the east region, technology, how much sales? I want to see, okay, the sales for technology on month. Okay, the sales of technology, which is divided based on the segment wise. That is what I'm looking for. Okay. But that is what not happening. But here it is happening on this one. The reason is the slicer was created based on this visual and it is applying only on this visual. I say no, this has to be applied on all those visuals. Okay. So what you do is in this case, this slicer, just go to the slices. In the slices, we have something called as report connections. I just hit on the report connections, says we have all the pivot tables. Right now it is selected only for the pivot table 1. So I say no, I want for all the pivot tables. So these are the 4 pivot tables based on which the charts are created. So you can rename that pivot table so that it becomes easy identifications. As I said, like, so we have a short time. So yeah, just directly, okay. All the 4 pivot tables, I'm just selecting that. I just say it as okay. So now you can see here when I say office supplies, how the sales, you can see it is changing all things. Even this one, you can see 49, 29, 22%. Office supplies, you can see 50, 32 and 18%. Furniture, 53% sales are happening by the consumer, 31% from the corporate, and only 16% from the home office for the furnitures. And I say in the south region, how things are happening. Okay, so all these values are changing, these numbers and things. No, it is not happening. Is it only on this? The same thing I need to do for this also. Select this, report connection, and select all the pivot. Say okay. And for this also, we can just select this, report connection, and we're just connecting. So a slicer should be linked to all the visuals. And now you can see if I say 2018 ka sales of 2018. So it just tells me 2018, or we had 54% of the sales from the consumer segment, 29% from the corporate, and this, and you can see we had a sales of almost very close to 5 lakhs, okay, 0.5 million. And okay, since we have selected this furniture, is it? When I select everything, yes, I think fine. So all the sales are happening. I say so east and west. I'll select the control. You can see east and west, there is a big difference, okay, in 2018, but 2019, oh, 2019 is the other way around. So east has done the very high sales, west has done low, but 2018 was the other way around. 2020, okay, the competition is still continued. Okay, west has been outperformed. Only in 2018 or 2019, east has done a better sales. Okay, and you can see how the things are happening over a period of time. If I select 2 years, it is comparing between the 2 years. This is representing 1 year, okay, 2020, and this is representing for 2019. Okay, so 2020 was far better than 2019. But the same thing if I select 2018 and 2019. So you can see this particular red is 2019 and this is 2018. So in that case, there is a tough competition in 2018 and 19. Sometimes, some months we see that 2018 has done a better sales. Some months we see 2019 has done a better sales. Clear? Okay, fine. So I hope we got it. Is it? Got an idea of how exactly we are able to get this particular data. Okay, this is what generally a dashboard is. Now, I'll just take another 5 minutes to show you. In this one, I just have some cards here, and you can see that particular cards are also changing interactively, is it? So when I say furniture, it says, what is the sales of furniture? Okay, so the numbers are changing, all those things. How do we get this one? So, okay. So now, if I have to get that one, so what is that I do? Again, I'll take the pivoting. Say, I just want to know what is the total sales. That's it. Okay, so I can refer to any of this. Okay, the total sales, what is there, or I can create your own pivot tables. For that, I'll just create another pivot, or I can take one of this itself. I can just say, oh, I'll just say is equal to this. This is your total sales. Fine. I'll give a name for this. I'll just give a name for this particular cell. Okay, I'll just go to the home. I'll just say I don't want to see the decimal places. Pratik, I'll just give me some 5 minutes maximum time. Let me complete this and I'll just take up the questions, because if I take up the questions, I'll not be able to complete it. I'll just take up the questions once I've done us. Okay, thanks. Be selected, fine. I'll just take, this is the total sales, and I'll take, fine. I want to get the profit also. Since the profit is not here, so I can just create another people. I'll just select this. and I'll give a name for this. Okay, select this. I'll just give a name. I say it's a total sales. I'm giving a name. There's a name to sales. Defining a name for the cell. That's it. Okay. Now I want this to be displayed in your dashboard. Okay. So what is the name of this particular thing? It's a total sales. I can just use any visual here. So I just took some illustrations here. So I took this particular rectangle box here thing. Okay. So fill with some color, some kind of a color, erased effects. Okay. Kind of things. I think should be fun. And within this, further, I'll take a label to text boxes, or I can take this this one itself. Yeah, I can just go to the insert again. I can take a text box, or I can just take even the illustration also. I'll just say a rectangle box here. I'll just place it. And I want to write the text in this. I'll say right click, edit text. I say total sales. Okay. So, and I'll just say how you want the alignments. Give me the center, top. Okay, center from all the sides. And I just want to make it bold. Cool. Fine. Underline. Cool. All those things. And I just want to place even the sales value, the actual sales value. So what I will do, I'll just go to the insert again. I'll just take another illustration. I'll take the same rectangle box itself, or a rounded rectangle also will be better, is it? Yeah. Insert. I'll just take the same thing. Yeah. So you want to change the background colors and all those things. We can do those things. Okay. So what kind of a colors you want, how you want the effects to be. Okay. And here, what I want is I want to display the actual total sales, the sales value, which is defined as a named range. To get that, I'll go to the formula bar and say is equal to total sales. You can see the name comes automatically. And I can just do all those particular cosmetics works, like say bold, I say increase the font. So you want to give that particular the thousands. So you can see formatting. No, you can say you want to have a 1000 separator with no decimals. Whatever the formattings you apply here, it just gets applied here also. Okay, I think the background color is not looking that good, is it? I think I'll just make it as fine. It looks good. So total sales, we have done a sales of 23 lakhs. That is 2.3 million is the total sales. Fine. Hey, now what happens, yeah. So now when you see here, if I say furniture, says the total sales of furniture is coming to 741K. Office supplies is coming to 728K. Technology total sales is 836K. And technology in the South region is 148K totally. Okay. And accordingly, you can see all the visuals are changing. Okay. So like this, we can have a total profit. I can get a profit percentage. I can have a calculations and can be gone ahead. Fine. All clear. Understood how exactly we create an interactive dashboards. Yeah. Okay, Richa, I have answered. Okay, thank you for that. So you want the total sales and profit also, total profit and the profit percentage. So if you want to get the profit, what I do, I'll just create another, what I say, a pivot here. I'll just say insert a pivot table, and I'll say I want in the existing sheet. Cool. And I just want to place it somewhere, anywhere. Anywhere you can just place it. Okay. And I'll just say what I want. This time I just want to display only the profit. So we have the profit, and this is your sales, no? This is a total sales. I want to have a profit also. So I'll just keep it somewhere here, and I'll say is equal to this. This will get the profit value, total profit, and I'll just give the name here as name of this as total profit. Fine. That's it. So you can have a formatting for this. I want to have 1000 separator, remove the decimals. Yes, all those particular things. So now what you do is in the dashboard, I'll try to, in the shortcut, I'll just try to copy and paste this. Control V. Yeah. I'll just say here as total. Instead of sales, I'll say profit. Okay. And here in this particular, this one, instead of total sales, I want to say this as total profit. Yeah. So I can set the same formatting features. I can copy and paste here. Cool. Yeah. So this is awesome feature of Excel, no? A Microsoft Office, which has been carried. Yeah. So you can see accordingly, these values are changing. So when I say furniture, this value is not changing. Yeah. The reason is I have not given this assigned this pivot table. No. Select this. Go to the slicer. And then first we have included one more pivot. No, that also has to be attached. And that for every slices, I need to do that. Pivot 5 also, which is representing for the profit. Fine. So now you can see here, total profit for 2.3 million. So we have a profit of 0.28 million. Okay. So when I say furniture, for 742K, we have only 18K is the profit. For 742, we are just getting only 18. It's hardly 2 to 3%, not even 3%. Just about 2% is the profit. When I say technology, for 836K, we are getting 145K as the profit. You want to get even the profit percentage, I can just do that. Is it? So sales divided by, profit divided by sales is the profit percentage. No, I'll just say is equal to the actual profit divided by the overall sales. Fine. This is my profit percentage. I can just rename this as profit percent. And I just want to display this in the form of percentage with 2 digits of decimals. Fine. That's it. So in the dashboard, I can just create another visual like this. And I'll say this is my, what to say? Profit percentage. And this will be referring to what you call it as, I said profit percentage. Percent. That was the name of the cell, is it? Yeah. So you want to make it center. And I'll just say increase, bold, everything can be done. So now you can see when it comes to furniture, we're just getting a profit of 2.48%. Office supplies, you're getting 16.8%. Technology, we're getting 17.4%. So that means the profit is less in the case of furniture. Okay. So when I say region wise, so overall profit is 12.42. In the South region, we are getting a profit of 11.93. West, we are getting a profit of 14.78. Central, we are getting a profit of 7.92. East, we are getting a profit of 13.48. Okay. So you want to know, in 2018, we have got a profit of 10%, but 2019, we have a profit of 13%. Even though the sales are low in 2019, but the profit is good. So here you can see again 13.4. So that means 2019, the sales were less, but the profit percentages were good. Okay. So that is what is the analysis we are able to get it. Okay. So this was a small, this one. But it will be a painful, I think. You know, what everybody has started saying thanks. I did not even end it. I know everybody have a busy schedule. I know, I understand. Okay, no problem. If everybody wants to say thanks, okay, thank you for that. So first thing is like, you can also make this as a group. I can just say Control A, this gets selected. I right click on that. I'll just say group it as one group so that you can just move wherever you want it and you can just place it, the position it. So those things are really awesome. And you have this kind of really interactivity things. Yes, cool. I thought questions will be coming. Okay, but people started selling. Thank you. I know everybody have a busy schedule. Okay, full. Fine. We have another 2 minutes. Any questions are there? Please do ask. So we can have some kind of interaction also. It's very helpful. It was a good session. Thank you. Time, really enjoyed it. Questions. Thank you for all those particular the kind words, motivational things. Yeah, I think Arjun, you can unmute. Some people have raised the hand. You can unmute them. We can speak to them.
Sadiq, we don't have option for that. It's a webinar kind of thing.
Okay, fine. Some people have raised the hand there. I think what is this one for them? Okay. Dashboard to the PPT, obviously. See, this is a moving image. No, you can just copy, Control C. Okay, go to the PowerPoint and just paste it, obviously. Okay, fine. I think there is a restrictions of not speaking during the webinar kind of things. Anyhow, I would have been happy. Like, if you have any text also, you can give me in the text also. I'll try to answer. But text keeps flowing, difficult, but still, I'll try my level best. Okay, what can be done? Okay, what is the use of converting the raw data to the table? Hey, what is the use of converting the raw data to the table? See, what happens is in the case of a data analyst, okay, you will not get the clean data or you'll not get a completely summarized data. No, then why they need a data analyst? Raw data is something like, this is the data. From this, there are a lot of information hidden. Okay, I want to see the sales region wise, how the profit is happening in the region, which region we are getting a loss. We saw that, in the dashboard, when you see overall profit, I'm getting almost 12.42%. But when you say furniture is just giving only 2.4%, things are very bad here. The profit is very bad. You can see office supplies we are getting more. Technology we are getting 17. So I'll be happy to go with this. Is it? So that means my overall profit is going bad because of this furniture item. Okay, and again under furniture, I have to select a particular item. So we have to dwell in. So that is the main purpose. So see, this is your raw data. In the raw data is where actually all the information, whatever the sales happen is there. But from there, I'll not be able to take make decisions. So from this data, we cannot make decisions. The same data, we are summarizing it. Okay, and creating a dashboard. So that I can take a decisions. So I can come to know, okay, where I can improve the business, where things are going wrong. So those kind of things. See, there are a lot of things in the data analysis like EDX, like exploratory data analysis, the ETL session, export, transport, alert, transformations and things. Yeah, that is where exactly the role of a data analyst comes into the picture. Okay, fine. Uh, I I want to place the dashboard in PPT. Can we do it? Yes. This object, what is there? Control C. Open the PPT, new blank presentation. Halas. I'll just paste it here. Fine. You can do that, is it? You can even take a screenshot of this and you can just do it, is it? Oh, which is that one? I just selected Control E. Yes, we are able to get it in the PPT, no? See, when you go to the BI tools, even you can have a live with the live data and things. Okay, this is because of the background, overlapping, but otherwise, things are fine. Okay. I have not really worked on the Google Sheet. I don't think so. This kind of interactive dashboards, you can do it. But I cannot say no because I have not worked on the Google Sheet. I don't want to put anybody down here there. Okay. So Google also has a lot of features, a lot of things. But at the end of the day, Microsoft is Microsoft. So the kind of features what Microsoft gives is really amazing. Okay, thanks. I'll just. So I don't want to talk against Google or not in favor of Google, but Google also Sheet is also coming with a lot of things. It is possible to get the data from the different sheets and display. Yes, you have. So there is something called the Power Query in the Excel, with the help of which you can even extract the data, the live data, even the PDF. So we can read the data, different data sources it can support. Even the server, so you can read the data, SQL Server or Oracle, you can do that. I'm using 365. Of Office 365, Excel 365. Is slicer not available on the web Excel? See, if it is Office, should be available. But as a developers, see, if you see end user web applications are mainly for the end users. Okay, so like for the business managers and things, they just see the report and they're on the move and they just want to see the report. That is where the web applications they use, SaaS applications they use it. But as a developer, I don't know why should you have to go for the web office or web this one. So yeah, when you publish it, yeah, you are accessing. Yes, that should be the end this one. But developers, I prefer you have to have the Office 365. You have both the version, no? Online version as well as the offline. So it should be offline is more better with more features for the developers because offline is for the development. Okay, online is for the views, because online you get an advantages. You're on the move, you want to see the reports through the mobile. Yes, you can do it, but are people going to create a report on the mobile phone? The screen resolutions and things, that not comfortable. Okay, thanks. Yeah, thank you everyone. Need to drop. Thank you for everyone for all the kind words. Yeah, Arjun, you want to conclude?
Yeah, nothing, Sadiq. Thanks for your time, Sadiq.
Yeah, it's very
Okay.
good interactive sessions and things. Yeah,
Thanks for joining, everyone. Thank
thank
you.
you everyone. Bye bye.
Thank you all. Bye.